Hey YouTubers and all Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. This is Psychic Black Wings, and this is one of my first times doing a video like this. Well, the first time ever doing a video at all. I'm reviewing my plant deck that I just made, and I want commentary or feedback from whoever's watching this that knows how to make a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, since I'm new to this. Um, I'll start off with my monsters in this plant deck. 2 gigantic cephalotus. He's always a good card to have inside your plant deck. He gains 200 attack every time a plant type monster is sent to the graveyard, so it doesn't matter if it's from your hand, from your deck, from any card effect like that. Doesn't matter if he's destroyed, tribute, or synchroed, so long as it's a plant type monster and is sent to the graveyard. Doesn't even matter if it's yours. Gains 200 attack. Have 2 Inmados. Very useful whenever you want to swarm your opponent, your side of the field and get synchro summoning done quicker. 2 Botanical Girls. Very useful. Her effect, as long as she's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 plant type monster with 1000 or less defense from your deck to your hand. And most plant type monsters have 1000 or less defense nowadays. She could be tributed, synchroed, destroyed, doesn't matter, so long as she's on the field and was sent to the graveyard. 2 Rigorous Reavers. Find his effect most useful whenever I want to get synchro summoning done with the Spore or with Dark Verger. Because, well, with Spore's effect, you can remove him from play, and Spore can gain, can increase its level by this, like, 3. So it'd be 4, and you can get cards like Botanical Girl, in Motto, that'd be, 7. You can also get, like, with Cephalotus, or other cards like, Dark Verger. It would be very great, to help you out with synchro summoning. It also helps with Dark Verger whenever you want it in the graveyard for the next turn, and if you have a plant tuner in your hand. Rose Tentacles, very useful card, very good card in my opinion, because you get a monster like Cactus Fighter, or you get cards like Ivy Shackles or Black Garden. Makes all your opponent's monsters plant types basically, and this gains more attack, wiping out the field, or clearing it out so that you can have it all good and set, so your stronger monsters or whatever monsters you have can attack your opponent directly. 2 Copy Plants. Pretty good, I guess. I don't know. I use that with the combo of a Cactus Fighter, so, make it to a level 8. Or if I need a level 6, I use it with Inmado or Botanical Girl. 2 Dark Vergers, pretty good when I want to get my synchro summoning done quick. Get him out on the field when I normal summon a plant type tuner monster. Pretty good. 1 Spore, since his effect can only be used once, I only have 1 in my deck. He's pretty good when you have all your, basically any plant type card inside your deck that you don't need anymore that's in the graveyard. Like, say, Botanical Girl, you have all the cards you already needed for your combos, remove it from play, get a level 4. Or you can remove Rigorous Reaver from play, get this level 4 again. Or just, if you don't want to increase it that strong, you can remove from play Copy Plant or Dark Verger, get it to level 2 or level 3. And it can help with cards of level 4 like Gigantic Cephalotus or Cactus Fighter. Get out a level 6 or 7 out with this. Cactus Fighter, pretty good attack, good defense when you want to get it out with Botanical Girl's effect. And his effect comes in great use whenever you use Rose Tentacles effect. Cherry and Motto, it's pretty good whenever you want to swarm your field so you can get quick synchro material out. Well, not synchro, but tributing. Because, just gonna get rid of this, and you can get 2 cards like in Motto, both of them, and tribute it for Rose Tentacles. I'm thinking about putting a second one in here, just in case. And last but not least, Twilight Rose Knight. It's a really good card. You can use it to get out Dark Verger, or you can use it to get out Spore. If you have another plant type monster in the field, and tune Spore as a level 1, get out a level 5, so you can tune this with that level 5 and make an 8. That's it for the monsters. Oops. Next, we move on to the spells. 2 Seed of Deceptions. Oops, hold on. Pretty good card whenever you want to get rid of your Spore or Dark Verger quickly. And, when Spore's in the graveyard, you can bring him back. Another tune. Or Dark Verger is in the graveyard. You can normal summon a plant type monster and it can be special summon again. 2 Miracle Fertilizers, just in case your combos involve cards from the graveyard, or if the cards you need for your combos are in the graveyard. Good for bringing them back. 2 Super Solar Nutrients. It's not that great of a card, I guess, but I find great use for it by getting rid of Dark Verger or Spore. Again, you mainly need those in the graveyard to run this deck. And with that, you can get out monsters like Gigantic Cephalotus and Cactus Fighter, help you with your field. 2 The World Trees. Pretty good card, I guess, when you have Black Garden or Ivy Shackles out. And, when you destroy your opponent's field, when they're plant-type monsters, you get more counters on this, and you can do whatever. Destroy cards from their field, or bring back monsters from your graveyard with this effect, or, probably just increase your monster's attack. 2 Thorns of Malice. Good for weakening your monsters, so that even with your weakest monsters, you can probably destroy them, continuously attacking and whatnot. 2 Black Gardens. Good for Rose Tentacles effects, and also good for card effects like, what was it again? The World Tree and Gigantic Cephalotus. Increase its attack, or put more counters on this, or Rose Tentacles can continuously attack. 1 Monster Reborn. Always a good card. Always a good card to have in any deck. Bring back monsters from your graveyard, whether it's a synchro or cards like Spore. After you use its effect once. And a Raging Mad Plants. With all the synchro summoning you're going to be doing, you're going to have loads and loads of plant type monsters in your graveyard. So this is good to boost up your attack. On to the traps. Have 2 Overdue Lines, so that way with cards like Miracle Fertilizer or the World Tree, or even with Monster Reborn, use this card's effect and boost them up. Ivy Shackles, good with Rose Tentacles effect, or the World Tree, or with Gigantic Cephalotus. Make your opponent's field into plant type monsters, and their effects correspond with your opponents having plant type monsters on their field. The best card in any plant deck, Wall of Thorns, protection for your plant type monsters. This is the mirror force of a plant type deck. And last but not least, 2 Polyneusis. Well, Polynosis. Yeah. Pretty good, so that when your opponent summons a monster and you have Blackguard on the field, when you get a token, and if they have any corresponding effects, like to wipe out your field with special summoning more monsters and more synchros, you can use this effect and destroy those cards or whatever. Good counters, good counters. I don't know why I just said that twice. Onto the synchros. When you need level 6, you can always get a Bryonic. Always rely on one of those, because they're always useful, 1 Armory Arm. You're going to have a lot of level 4 possibilities in this, and he's pretty good to boost up your plant type monsters attacks or your other synchros attacks. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. Pretty good, I guess, when your opponent puts the tokens in defense position or just switches to the defensive, probably. 2 Stardust Dragons, just in case you need more protection from your opponent's cards with your plants. 1 Ancient Fairy, is good for helping you swarm the deck. Well, not the deck, the field. You can special summon with this card, and if you need extra life points, you can wipe out your Black Garden and increase your life points by 1,000. Magical Android. You're going to have a lot of level 5 possibilities. You might want to have 2 of these or some other level 5 you can find. And that way when you have this and there's other like level 2 or level 3 or whatever you have, you can get out level 7s like Ancient Fairy and Black Rose. A Black Rose Dragon. Always useful to have in the plant deck. Always. Wipe out your field or go ballistic with it using your plant type monsters already in your graveyard. Splendid Rose, it's a pretty good card, I guess, but it's not to my liking. And the most important synchros of the deck, in my opinion, Queen of Thorns. More than likely will prevent your opponent from being able to summon any more monsters unless they want to lose life points at the cost of 1,000. Pretty decent attack, and, well, that's it. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and please give me commentary on how I can fix this deck up, or if it's any good at all. This is my first time ever actually making a video like this, or ever actually making a deck, since I am still new to this. Thank you, and goodbye, YouTubers.